Hi, welcome to SPR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. His name is Mike Brenner. We are the Odds Couple. We come to you from SportsbookReview.com. This is the NBA Odds Couple show for Tuesday, November 15th. Mike Brenner, let's throw the record up. You're coming off of a 1-3 day.
Yeah.
So now I look at this as your betting life coach, and I think, well, it's okay. You know, you had one nice call on the Spurs first half. We both had Boston first half, which is a loser. I thought that was, and then you had another, loser with the Jazz, which is sort of like a standard pick that you make, which overall has done okay. So I look at this and I feel like, it's okay. It was a down day.
Yeah.
Nothing that really concerns me, but are you still like, you never get complacent?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Not at all. And I haven't lost focus.
Yeah.
And you know what? It didn't bother me because this is going to happen. It comes with the territory. And to be honest with you, that hump's out of the way. And let's move forward, baby, because I'm fired up for today.
I mean, as your betting life coach, I have to look at the results. And basically, one of the keys to being a good coach is that when things are going well, you do nothing.
Yeah.
You do nothing, right?
Yeah.
You just stand back. And now, yesterday was not a good day, but I look at it and I say, okay, we're just going to keep going. And, your record overall, obviously phenomenal.
I was actually
just
expecting
blowing
a call
people
last
away
night from my life coach and say, is everything all right?
No. I looked at it. The Spurs pick was great.
Yeah, they were on top of it.
The Boston pick, what happened there? All right, so let's look at we got 5 games tonight. There's 1 or 2 plays I'm thinking about, but Mike Brenner, the first game I want to ask you about, you've had a good read on Atlanta in general. Yeah. Miami is coming off of a cover, but, another loss, and they just covered because they were too big of a dog. Feels like they're the kind of team you want to look to go against. Atlanta definitely gelling. Is Atlanta a good first half play here?
I think it is, and I think it's even more than that because the Heat turned up. The Heat. They turned their game up last night in the second half. Mm-hmm. All right, their defense, they really did good. They buckled down, but that team's tired. All right, they had to get on a flight, fly all the way back. Atlanta's rested. Atlanta doesn't have to travel far to go down there. So I'm telling you right now, I love it. I think this is the first quarter, and I'll do the pinnacle opener on that. Is the first half still available at -3?
Yeah, and I actually bet that one before the show, and it's -3, -110 at Pinnacle. So
I love it. And then I'm also going the game. I think Miami's just going to wear out. Yeah, these guys are ready to go. I think Howard's going to match up really good with Whiteside. Yeah. And even though Whiteside is dominant and had a great night last night, he's still young, and I think he might tire down in the second half of the game tonight because, jet lag, everything else, baby.
All right, so it's 6.5 -106. So you're going first quarter, first half, and the game.
And feeling good about it, Pete.
All right,
really.
and I'm going to be on the first half with you, -3, -110. I was also thinking about the Miami team total under. I mean, offensively, they just don't have much. Is Atlanta going to clamp down on defense?
Yeah, I think they will.
Yeah?
I think they will. And 2 of their big wins in the last 3 that they had, defense was the reason. So Budenholzer's been definitely stressing defense. That might be a good shot.
All right. Well, I did bet it. It's only 97 at Pinnacle, but I'm going to take the Heritage line, which is 97.5 -110.
Take that half, baby. Yep.
All right. So interesting.
I'm liking that.
Good. All right. Now before we get to the Cleveland game, let me just ask. There's one other bet that I'm kind of liking. Minnesota obviously is a team that's very up and down, but a ton of talent there. Yeah. Charlotte's a team I don't necessarily want to bet against though. So I bet the Minnesota team total over when it was 102 earlier. Now it's gone up to 102.5. So I'm going to have to take that. And if it lands on 102, I'm going to be pissed. But Mike Brenner, what do you think about just Minnesota with a reasonable offensive game?
I like your call on that because again they're a little inconsistent, and Coach Thibodeau is putting it together. But he said he really likes what's happening. But what is happening is you got so much talent. They're scoring a lot of points. They need to buckle down defensively. All right, Charlotte's been lacking defensively just in the last couple games. I think they're dealing with some injuries, but I wouldn't talk you off of that, and I almost jumped on that game because I really like the direction. I almost took Minnesota, but
It's just the problem is they're just so up and down.
Exactly.
Long term.
They're young.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to be good long term, and the other problem is that Charlotte's an impressive team that I'm not
exactly.
really keen to
Clifford
bet
has
against
that team playing the same exact style that they had last year. Same system. All right, this is a brand new system for Minnesota, a whole brand new approach, and defense is what he wants to buckle down on. So
all right, I'll take it over 102.5 -107. Again, I bet it at 102. Hopefully, it won't
like your angle
land
there,
on 102. And then, I don't know, let's talk about the Toronto-Cleveland game. They did meet once this year. Both teams have been super high-scoring recently, but when they met earlier, I think it was the 28th, it was a very low-scoring game. The game went very close to total. Cleveland was a 2.5-point road favorite, and they covered. They won by 3. That's all from memory, Mike Brenner.
It's amazing. Dennis, you catching that? This guy is amazing.
So now we got Cleveland 5.5 or 6 at home. I don't know, is Toronto, Cleveland, sometimes with these elite teams, and Cleveland has not been good ATS, but sometimes when they're playing other top teams where they're not a big favorite, that's when they step up. Then again, though, I'm not too keen to bet against Toronto here, especially getting points. What's your take on this one?
I'm all over Cleveland, Pete, and there's a reason for it. And guess what? It's Kevin Love. All right, 4 games in a row, triple doubles. This guy made a commitment to come in focus because at the end of the year last year, before they won it all, there was talks of him not being back, not coming back. Well, guess what? Quietly doing his job and doing it very well. Tristan Thompson's going to be the unsung hero tonight underneath, and I think you nailed it. LeBron gets these guys up for big games. Let's face it, this is the cream of the crop of the Eastern Division, so these two will face each other later on in the year. They know it, so they want to get the mental edge early in the season, all right? Cleveland at home, they already took one on their floor. I'm just not sold on the coaching with Toronto. That hasn't changed from last year, all right? Here we go again, Toronto haters.
Yeah.
But Dwayne Casey, I don't think he's going to have his team ready. Pete, I'm all over this three ways. I want the quarter, and I'm going to.
Sure you want to go for three ways?
I do. I'm positive. I studied this last night. I love it, and I think tomorrow we're going to come in here very, very happy and proud. So quarter, we're going to give you the pinnacle opener. Is the first half still available at 3?
Let's see. The first half for Cleveland
might be 3.5.
Actually, no, there's still some threes minus 115.
Yeah, yes. I'm going to take the 3 on the first half. I think they want to get that mental edge before they wear them out. The game is available at 5.5. Is that correct?
Only one place right now, which is Pinnacle 5.5 minus 113.
Okay, I'm going to take the 5.5, Pistol Pete, because they're going to do the whole deal, and I think the bench is what's going to wear Toronto out. And again, I really think Lowry, all right, he's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I see a lot of struggles. I see some inconsistencies, and I don't think that team's going to do it on the road. They were not dominant on the road last year, and I don't think they're going to be this year, buddy.
All right, and then 2 other games, Chicago, Portland. That's an interesting one. Both teams are playing pretty well. Butler's Lillard. Yeah, and then Brooklyn and Lakers, both these teams coming off of huge blowout losses.
Wow.
Who's going to bounce back bigger?
I should have been on my Clippers last night. I don't know what the hell I was thinking yesterday.
I had the under on that. I don't know what the hell I was. I thought it was going to be a good. I mean, I guess Brooklyn did get held down.
But there's Brooklyn's another team. Who's going to show up? What team's going to show up? But I know one thing: them Clippers are dangerous, and Blake Griffin looked like he was having some fun.
Yeah,
I would lean Lakers because I think that beatdown last night took more out of. I just think they're going to feel it more tonight. I think Lakers are just too well coached.
And this is another one of those games that's where the total is 221, which is super high, but the first half total is only 108. I'm not exactly sure what's up with that.
Lakers are going to come out early after that. I'm telling you.
They're playing an up-tempo game. I'm thinking the first half over 108, but I never know what to make of it, or I never trust it when I'm leaning the first half over where it's significantly less than half of the
What's the first half side? I mean,
the first half side for the Lakers, it's 3.5 or 4 market wide. I don't know. Brooklyn is coming off a big loss, and they might bounce back as well.
Who do they have? Who's coaching that team?
But
this is it's a mess.
I don't know. That's a tough one. All right, so Mike Brenner, Chicago, Portland.
No, it's not tough. Fuck that. Excuse my language, guys. Excuse me.
Really?
Mom, I love you. Yeah, Lakers, I'm going first half 3.5. I'll take the 3.5.
Wait, the Lakers minus 3.5?
On the first half against Brooklyn.
Wow, you got some cocksucking balls.
Damn
there,
right,
Mike
baby,
Brenner.
and I'm going to prove it tonight that I can bounce back.
Sorry.
That's all right. We're out of hand this video, but it's all good.
That is fucking bullshit. You're taking the Lakers minus 3. I mean, they
not
might.
Bullshit.
Okay,
Pistol Pete is going to be.
Wow.
Yeah. I love it.
Wow.
You going to jump in?
No.
Okay.
No way.
Tomorrow you're going to wish you did. Trust
All
me.
right.
Dennis, you heard it. You're
Lakers minus 3.5 first half. All right. Well, I guess, if you're going on Atlanta a million different ways and Toronto a million different ways, just one pick is not going to make much difference one way or the other for you.
All
right. So the Lakers minus 3.5, and that's going to be minus 3.5 plus 100, which is the pinnacle line.
Woo. I like it. Wow. Plus 100. I love it, Pete.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
All right. And you got anything else?
That's that was a Brenner mind blower for you.
I mean, it's just, no, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. It's just, is Brooklyn on a back-to-back off a big loss going to come back?
I don't think so. And Brooklyn doesn't have enough.
Also, Brooke Lopez was sitting last game. He's going to be playing here.
Yeah, he's on that little deal he's got, that special deal. Pete, there's just nobody stepping up. And the coach there and everything else. I'm going the other way. I think Walton will have the boys ready to go. And I'm going to wrap this up with a 4.5-point 2-team teaser.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, and Bet Online has got
4.5
the best.
2-team teasers, yes.
Absolutely. I'm going to go with Atlanta Hawks.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with Cleveland. I like
both
of them. All
right, so that'll put you down to a -2, and the Cleveland one down to -1.5.
Yep, -2 Atlanta.
Nice.
I like that.
Nice. All right.
I got a feeling.
Okay.
I got a feeling
Mike Brenner,
about tonight, baby.
5 games, but we handicapped and analyzed the hell out of these 5. A bunch of picks for you, Mike Brenner.
Yeah, 7 picks.
I'm thinking. 8 picks. All right. Okay.
Baby.
Good luck, and we'll be back for tomorrow for the big Wednesday card. I believe there's like 10 or 11 games tomorrow. We'll be back for a big show tomorrow.
That's right. And guys, don't forget to click on the logo for SBR.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.